What's up, everybody? Magmaster here. Let's do a sound check real quick. Dragon Knight, you hear me? Yeah, you hear me? Good. So let's try with Craig. Craig, and maybe if you let me see if you're there. Down. Are you there? Yeah, you are. So, hey, Karen, try to talk and see if we can hear you. You should be unmuted.
Hello?
Yeah, there you go. So we hear you perfectly. So you'll be ready for the show. We'll put back the music. We got 10 minutes left before the show starts, people. I expect everybody stays tuned. We got some major goddamn one hell of a guest around, and you may be actually eligible for a few $100 in your wallet, and you don't even know it yet. So stick around. We'll be back in 10 minutes, everybody. Let's put some news.
Hello, guys. We are about to start. Just waiting for our dear Magmasters to come on mic, which is going to happen anytime soon.
Which is right now, I thought I was on mute. I was trying to get on mute. Thank you for the unmute there. I couldn't unmute myself. Thank you so much, Aisha. And let's start this. It's Sunday. It's Magmaster. Welcome, everybody, to Magmaster Show. I was actually yelling myself out all alone without noticing that I was actually muted. I had unmuted myself. I guess I must have double-clicked or something. Welcome to the show, everybody. So happy to see you here. What a show we have for you today. Listen to this. Within the end of this show, I know that at least one or even a few of you will get some free money. That's right. I got one hell of a show for you. But before I get into that, let's just real quickly give an update of what's going on with Mag NFT. Remember, guys, we got 1 week left only for the latest issue, the 21st issue. That's right, 21st issue is freely to view. As always, you can always view the latest issue of Mag NFT, your art, NFT, and project magazine. Right now, 21st issue is going to be retired in a week, and it's one beautiful issue. This one, we got 50 pages with Visa, Penguin, Spherical, Maker's Place, so many like usual, Moose, and everybody else. So make sure to go check that out on our website. And remember, you can always buy a physical copy. We've been growing in sales. I really appreciate the support. And I'm going to also give a huge shout out right now to somebody that's actually listening to us. Tweetius, thank you so much for your support. Tweetius bought all issues that have been out, all 4 issues that have been out. He's been collecting them. And he sent me a picture of all those 4, all nicely neatly on his table there with a nice beer, I think that was. Surely ain't was no coffee. But man, it looked good. It looked goddamn good. So anyways, listen, what do I have for this show? Like, usually, guys, we go in like more in the personal for 45 minutes. That's why we call it the kind of Sunday's Confession. We try to get out of the people the best out of them, and also, the hardship and what brought them to who they are today in this NFT scene. But this time, we are going to take some time to find out a little bit of the founder and what brought him to this ecosystem. But we're going to also talk a little bit more specifically about one project that has been out. Now, these guys, this specific guy, he's got a team now, and he's growing too fast. He's getting big. I'll get him join first. Peoples and gentlemen, from the most amazing new concept and project out there for NFT artists, especially the graffiti scene, I welcome Mr. Cragen from the Mural Project. You there?
Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Absolutely. Welcome.
Great to be here.
Now, listen, just to give a little oversight to everybody, what is Mural? We'll get to that after a little bit. Let me ask about yourself. So what got you into this ecosystem before you thought of this amazing project?
Well, I mean, my day job is computer programming. Actually, an Android developer. Like, I make apps for phones. So I've got like a programming background, and through that, some of my mates introduced me to the cryptocurrency scene. I've always kind of had it low on my radar, but then I kind of got into it around the 2017 kind of hype cycle. During the bear market, I just kind of stuck through it, learning more and more about the scene. And I was listening to a podcast, one of Pomp's podcasts actually, and it was with a guy called Benjamin DiFrancesco, and he gave a really good breakdown of kind of the core concepts of like what the blockchain itself has kind of brought to kind of the world. And one of the core concepts, well, yeah, I guess, yeah, the three are digital scarcity is number one. Two is trust minimized code that's unstoppable. And three is that immutable timestamped and validated storage. And he said that like the first two things have had things done with them, but nobody's really doing anything interesting with the third, that whole kind of having the that time-stamped validated storage, like history there. And that kind of got my brain kind of ticking. There's like a kind of opportunity there if I could do something cool with the history of the blockchain. And so yeah, it all just kind of kept going. And I kind of got in, like, looked into like the art space because I thought it would be really cool to have this like the almost like Reddit place or the $1 million homepage kind of thing, and that there's like this changing space where you could kind of rewind and see how it's changed, or like watch it change organically live. And yeah, it all kind of spurred on from there. Like I went into the NFT space, went into a meetup there, kind of got connected with a few people there, and like I had the NFT idea attached to that, and yeah, it's all just kind of exploded now.
Now you just did the transition where you're in the mostly ERC20 mode, and then you're transferring in knowledge to ERC 721s. And what brought you that bridge? Was it a meetup, an Ethereum meetup? You went there, heard about NFTs. When's the first time that the non-fungible technology comes to your ears?
Yeah, so I actually went to a meetup in London with forgotten what the kind of crew was called, but it was a presentation by the guys from Known Origin. So I was looking for like that kind of like crypto art kind of sphere, that social sphere. So I was looking to make connections there, and I heard about this Known Origin meetup, and I went there, looked at the presentation, and like I thought what they were doing is very cool, but there was one point that I was very kind of disappointed as well, because I thought it was this properly decentralized, like the whole blockchain thing is supposed to be this kind of open, decentralized, neutral place where kind of anything can kind of go, I guess.
And where KO came to your tickles was that like Super Rare and KO and most right now NFT art platforms, minting platforms, are centralized contracts. They're contracts on
exactly.
Yeah. So they're not centralized. They're not centralized platform, but go ahead. But they're not centralized platform, everybody. There's the contract itself is owned by the platform, so it's a centralized contract in a way.
Yeah. So they control who gets verified. They control who, basically, artists need to kind of jump through their hoops, fit in their boxes, play by their rules, and only then you can kind of do what you want. And that's the thing; it might not even be what you want. It's kind of what they deem okay. So they're cutting out this entire, a kind of loads of artists that are just being cut out from the art space because they're not having a voice.
And you're being part of a magazine, we get tagged a lot. And there are like some artists that you question what is the curative decision behind it. Give you a latest example. Right now, there is a kind of with Pranksy getting involved and a few other well-known artists getting involved, trying to get Una onto a Super Rare platform and trying to get their attention towards it too. And that's it. It's because of the creative part of Super Rare being able to curate. It's creating a friction within the community because people, Una is still an advocate on NFT. She's a good ambassador. She is known into the trash art community, but that doesn't really regard her work. She doesn't just do trash art, and it's unfortunate. Now, here's the interesting part. When does the brain go graffiti or the wall concept, so graffiti concept with NFT.
Yeah, so well, it was actually at that meetup when they kind of said about that whole, that they have their rules and stuff. So they were explaining about all the NFT stuff, and then something just clicked that it would work really well with my project, in that, because originally my thought was just to use the paint, and that people would be incentivized to kind of be a part of it just because of the limited supply of paint. But I had a kind of moment of inspiration about using the NFT as a way to kind of almost take your contribution away with you. So your contribution is still part of the mural, but you have something that you can take away, like a graffiti wall that you can kind of take your art with you from. And it all just kind of it got me excited, and I knew I just had to build it.
All right, so we're gonna do it a little awkwardly, but you'll see why. Because marketing-wise, we'll get people on this side before we'll get them excited. We'll get them there, and once they're there, they can claim what they can if they're claimable, and we'll get them maybe after that to try the actual paint software because they just had claim. So let's go to something else. So we now have a platform called murall.art. Now it is an NFT ERC721 concept behind it, but we do have an ERC20 attached to this project, and that ERC20 is called Paint. Is that correct? Hello? Did I lose you? Oh, we lost Kieran. So hopefully he'll come back. Well, we didn't lose him. He's there. He's Aisha, you want to make sure that he's unmuted there? So while he comes back, and we'll surely get back. All right, everybody. So, yeah, there he is. You're back. All right. Kieran, can you hear me?
Having a bit of. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Yeah. I was having a bit. I've got Bluetooth earphones. They just disconnected randomly, so I didn't actually hear what was said.
All right. So I said we're going to do it awkwardly, but you'll see why after it. I'll explain in the DMs. But we're going to now explain something. So we have a platform that is ERC721 concept behind it, but there's an ERC20 attached to that project, and that ERC20 is called Paint. Is that correct?
That's correct, yeah.
Okay, so Paint. Now, Paint is an ERC20, and if you go right now on CoinGecko, and I will share the link with everybody before I share the website. So here's the link to CoinGecko. So if we take a look here, so we got a current supply, circulation supply of 22, roughly there. Let's just round that off, 22 billion. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. Now, how do you acquire right now these Paint? Because if I'm correct, you need this ERC token called Paint to utilize the platform to be able to use the wall and create the graffiti, whatever, or artwork, whatever you want to call it. So you need Paint to utilize that wall. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct.
And
so
here's the amazing part. This is where the big announcement comes. Are you ready, gentlemen? So this is what Mural decided to do. Now, the concept is an airdrop, and the snapshot was done back in November. I will share now the actual web page. Now, everybody, I invite you to go to that web page. Hurry up, head over to that web page. Now, if you go to that page, you'll see that famous right-hand corner. Okay, you'll see Connect Wallet. You go and click that Connect Wallet right there. Now, you'll see that your wallet is connected. Now, you'll see below, it will show you your balance of Paint. Now, right now, you will probably have 0. Website is down. Mine is down fine. Oh, it's right here. Somebody confirm that. Yeah, it's up on there. Okay, perfect. Now, if you click that, your balance, you'll see at the bottom, claim your Paint tokens, and it says check. You click that check and see if you got any Paint. Now, what was the criteria? Now, just generally, and I'll let Kagan go more about it right after I shut up here. But basically, if you are a creator and minted NFTs, and you have more outs and more ins than outs, if I'm correct, then you'll get some. You'll be eligible probably for the actual airdrop. But I'll let Mr. DeCaron there explain. But I hope everybody. Now here's what I'd like to do just to let him go before you people have claimed. I want to see who got an airdrop. I want to see on there say me, me, me. If you got paint because of this podcast, I want to know about it. So you make sure to write it up right there. So Karen, explain to us a little bit the concept. Mike is yours.
Great. So, so we wanted to kind of target, well, first of all, mainly kind of verified artists that we kind of knew would be, they would see our project and they would kind of appreciate our project. So yeah, we curated a list of verified artists from Rarible, Known Origin, Super Rare, and Async Art. We got that information from June Analytics, and we gave away 40% of the supply as there was over 8,000 addresses there, so every one of those artists on that address gets enough paint to cover the entirety of Mural once, which is just over 1 million tokens.
Wow.
And so there was another 40% that we gave to NFT holders. So here's the catch. It was trading NFT holders. So we kind of targeted people who had a positive balance of ERC 721 tokens, right? And they had to have both incoming and outgoing transactions, but obviously more incoming because obviously you need a positive balance to be a holder. So the reasoning behind that was because we wanted people to kind of basically target people who had proven kind of proficiency, like competency with the ER 721 standard. If they've demonstrated that they can handle at least the transfers in and out, then they know about the standard and they would appreciate the project. It was like a kind of real target for that that metric, just to kind of ensure that we are pushing paint to the right people.
No, I'll be honest with you, being and curating art and everything, and when I saw the way that the way you decided to do your airdrop, I was very impressed. Now, we can discuss, and I'm sure a lot of people would have an opinion about utilizing Rarible, but at the same time, I think it's a great, at least it's an accurate picture you get no matter what platform you utilize. All right, so. I just love that concept. And also, if you remember, I think what was really cool is, Karen, you came to me a while back on Twitter, and actually when you got back my attention, I recalled your project because of the uniqueness of it. And I am a graffiti. I love going downtown Montreal and going in the back alleys to actually see some of the graffiti art these guys do, because some are really impressive. They're just as good as going to a museum almost at times. So you captured my idea with that, and the principle. I just love the concept of it's so minimalistic, being that it's almost just like a traditional paint software, but yet so well established where you pin your ERC 20 to the concept, and at the same time rewarding creators to come and utilize your platform was just amazing. Now, people, if you're asking, I just want to give a heads up. And this, I don't know, Karen, I think you saw it a lot on your server. If you're utilizing MetaMask, there is a possibility that the gas fee that they will suggest to you are quite high. Now, I suggest that you utilize, I know most people here do utilize the Trust Wallet. That is one of our, collaborative wallet that we use. So if you do have a Trust Wallet, maybe try through your Trust Wallet. I know that that's how I successfully was able to get a reasonable gas price to able to claim the tokens. Now, of course, everybody, and Karen, of course, you do have liquidity on Uniswap. People can swap that for Ether, but they can also utilize the actual paint. So if we go on the actual website, it is so simple. How did you guys manage to do something so amazingly simple and yet so robust? It seemed on the back end. Who was your team? Who do we need to give a handshake to here?
There's only two devs. I am one of them, and there's another guy called Tom. And yeah, I don't know if he's in the crowd, but yeah, it was me and him, literally just us two, doing all this stuff between our day jobs. I mean, yeah, I've been a programmer for I don't know, probably about 10 years now. But I threw myself into this stuff, and yeah, I've been kind of plowing away day and night doing this, and yeah, I guess it's come out great.
Now, you know it's called Sunday's Confession. Now, you better not be lying because I'll have to force you to do 20 Marys there. But if it's just you two, congratulations. What a really nice push. I know you took your time because you know what? You stayed behind the scene. You were still quiet on the marketing side. You didn't push your project until you had something really well established. And now I want you to explain also for the tokenomics here. What's the concept of the burning of the ERC20? So if I understand how you're going to be creating a scarcity for the actual ERC20 is that when somebody paints on the wall, the fee associated to that artwork is burnt and not kept.
Yes. Yeah, that's kind of the base concept. So it's supposed to be analogous with real life paint. So just like when you're painting on a canvas, you can't take the paint away once you've kind of painted something. You know, once it's on the canvas, it's on the canvas. So it's kind of the same concept with like our paint token. You use it to paint your artwork on mural, and whatever's used. So it's a 0.5 paint per pixel fee, and that's fixed. So yeah, whatever pixels that you draw, whatever paint gets used would get burned in the transaction, but obviously you get your NFT as part of it. So it's almost like a conversion in the same way that, you know, like real life art is almost the same kind of conversion. You're converting your paint and your canvas into a piece of art. You know, your artwork isn't just the sum of your paint and canvas. It's, you know, like it's something more, and it's kind of what we've tried to do, but on the blockchain, same kind of thing.
Now, Kieran, my turn to make a confession, and now you're going to be laughing. I worked in software development companies for my early 20s until early 30s. And I was actually in administrative or in operations. And we used to always hit butts with software devs because they used to complicate everything. And we used to tell them, you got to keep it simple, keep it simple, keep it simple. And it was like so hard. Yeah, but look at this, and look at this feature, and and it was like, dude, you know what? The user don't care. Keep it simple. And wow, you know what? Here I am looking at something as a user and as an office. I used to hit butt with these guys. This is what works. Keep it simple. Keep everything simple, even the economics behind it. And you know what? You will get traction like you couldn't believe. And it has. What has been your reaction in the last week? You just released that ERC20 on the market on Uniswap, and it went 150%. What happened there?
Oh man, I mean, I'm still kind of a bit in shock. I didn't think that it would kind of reach this traction this fast, but you know, at the same time, I've been around since 2017 in this sphere, and I know how fast things can break out in the scene. I shouldn't have been surprised, but I am. I'm shocked and I'm humbled at how how people have kind of taken to the project and understand it, and they believe in my vision, and to see them kind of like on Twitter, there's like so much talk about it, so much praise about it, and like humbled and so grateful and in complete shock. It's insane.
You know what rocks about blockchain, Kieran, is that the feeling you're getting right now, that high you're getting, is what entrepreneur are always trying to capture. That's the high we want, okay? To be able to take a project and bring it to par and have it achieve that high is unbelievable. And what blockchain enables is that now anybody can be an entrepreneur. Anybody can start their own project and get that traction like you had. Look, here you are, software developer, still on the traditional market, but interested on the blockchain. It says, you know what? Let me, work on this concept and on the side, and it created an entrepreneur in you that probably you already had in the past. But I'm saying that it gave you an opportunity that you would not have had probably in the traditional market, and it enabled you to now look at what you are, and maybe in 2-3 years from now, you won't be at the traditional market at all. You'll be just invested in this.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah, you're absolutely right. This space has, yeah, so much untapped potential. And yeah, if anybody who's listening has an idea, you should definitely try and build something, because yeah, there's so much untapped potential in this space that yeah, there's almost no competition. Yeah, for instance, yeah, like something as simple as this project, there was nothing like it. And yeah, there's no kind of no competition, and I was able to build something that, yeah, has like almost instant traction because of it.
Well,
Yeah,
listen, yeah, well, okay. So let's not fool ourselves. And this is, people know me. I know that's your first time around, Karen, but I don't bullshit. Here's the truth here. So you hit almost every nail. So you hit the nail. One thing I've noticed, being around now for almost 2 years in the NFT scenes and the artistical scene, is that they want freedom of creation. They don't want to be told what to say. Let it be by a collector, by a platform, anything. They want full independence and their creativity. You gave them that. Number two, okay, they want also a platform that won't be centralized in their contracts, okay, because no, all the smart artists know that these major platforms that they're still benefiting from is not what they really are looking for. Number three, you know what? I haven't met an artist that doesn't have some type of appreciation for graffiti art. None. Everywhere I've met an artist, they all had some type of appreciation for the graffiti concept because of the freedom behind them and the self-expression. You gathered all those elements within one project into a philosophy of a blockchain that is absolutely compatible with that philosophy, and that's what they're looking. And I think that's why you gain so much traction, because right now the bigger artists are hearing about this project and they're the one utilizing the platform. I saw you've been seeing on Twitter. You guys are like, some of the stuff these guys are creating are pretty goddamn cool right now, eh?
yeah, it's insane. Well, it's just crazy. Like just these past few days. So yeah, when we first kind of started out, it was fairly slow. We kind of just about hit like the double-digit token IDs, and all of a sudden today we've broken 100. And yeah, it's just really cool to see people kind of experimenting and seeing what they could do, and yeah, but basically having fun with it. Yeah, like it's incredible, and yeah, it's even better that you can use the history feature just to see kind of how it's evolved over time, and yeah, see how everything interacts with each other. Like for instance, that cat in the middle.
Yep.
So yeah, most people have kind of been minting small because yeah, we're one of the things that you didn't actually mention is that we're on chain. So
Yeah.
all of the image data itself is on the blockchain, which is not cheap, but obviously it comes with everything that the blockchain gives, like this big decentralized, incredibly robust and incredibly secure storage, and I think it's worth every penny. But obviously it's yeah, out of reach of some people because of the expense. But obviously the person that made that cat didn't mind spending that money, and yeah, actually divided the image into slices and minted them individually to create that massive well, picture of that cat, and it looks like it's like a kind of in memory of the cat. I think on one of the things it said, "I will never forget you." So I assume it's somebody's beloved pet that has passed away, unfortunately. But I think it's amazing that they've kind of almost immortalized the cat on the blockchain in their memory, and it's incredible to see somebody kind of think of that and do that.
Now, Karen, the mods that are listening and all the technicians behind this show that are listening from the Token Smart would say, I think we just heard Jimmy. Was that Jimmy? Listen, your philosophy of everything on chain is exactly what the Token Smart server philosophy and company behind, by the way, Token Smart. The company behind it is also the company behind Avastars, which Avastar is also all the metadata all on chain. So your philosophy there is in line with with purists of true ERC 721 lovers like Jimmy that believe in that technology at the fullest extent to all its potential and utilizing fully its potential, and of course putting all the data metadata on chain, which I lift my hat, of course, because on the technical side, it is very important. Now, some users don't realize how important it is, but it's so essential, especially that's what it was made for. That's what it was made to utilize. Yeah, I'm looking at the mural right now. I see also the what is that token again? H Rex there or whatever, the right on top of the hex. What's his name? Hart? Is that him there? What's his name?
Richard Hart. Could be. Yeah.
Oh, dude, when I got in 2017, I used to watch his podcast, but it's just wow, what a character! Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And I see also you got that funky Uniswap, I guess. I don't know if it's the actual Uniswap logo, but that's pretty funky too. No, it's
yeah.
yeah. Go ahead.
So
Sorry.
much. So many cool things in one space, and it's crazy. But that's kind of in the spirit of this space, like this kind of complete
beautiful.
Freedom.
Yeah. There's an aesthetic to it that is actually really, really pretty. Here's the other thing I just want to ask you for support-wise, because I know that a lot of our users do utilize Brave. And from what I understood and a little bit of research before coming on the show, you guys had a conflict with the Brave browser. Was that fixed, or should users still utilize the Chrome browser if they want to mint on the wall? Now they can access with their browser the website and also claim their token, no problem with the Brave browser. But when it comes to actually minting on the wall, guys, it seems that Brave had an issue. Was that correct?
Yeah, that's correct. We're not actually 100% sure of what's happening there. We're still looking into it. But yeah, when you go to mint on Brave, when it shows you the preview, like that, for some reason there's artifacts in the image that kind of stretch out the image. There's just kind of these random black speckles, and we're not really sure how they're introduced and why it's only Brave that does it. But yeah, Chrome works fine, Firefox works fine, but Brave seems to be doing something different that we haven't quite got to the bottom of yet. But we're looking into that introduces all of these kind of random speckles. And it makes the image kind of stretch out to the entirety of the canvas when it may or may not be the what you're trying to do. And so it enlarges it and kind of gives you not what you expect. So I would advise use Chrome and Firefox until we get to the bottom of why that's happening.
Now, I don't know if you have tried it. Now, I know that many platforms that utilize Web3 technology have had conflicts with Brave. But yet, every time that I've had an issue with Brave on a platform, all I had to do is lower the shields. So to remove the actual shields from the Brave browser, and that would right away, it would fix whatever issue I would encounter. So I don't know if you guys did look at it. Oh, there we go. We have a new drawing.
Oh, wow. That always surprises me to see. Like,
That's awesome. So wait a minute. So if somebody, so while you guys listen to this, so while I'm watching this wall right in front of me, it just popped out of nowhere, nice little window stating to me, there's a new drawing on the wall. So that's pretty cool. Who thought of that feature? That's awesome.
Yeah, that was one of mine as well. Yeah. So I thought it would be cool, like if you're in the middle of kind of doing artwork or whatever, yeah, you would get a notification that something's kind of new. And also, yeah, so you can watch it live. If you click on the live tab, yeah, you'll see it kind of happen live
Yeah, there's
as
somebody
things
tapping on the
yeah.
ear. I love how I'm a French Canadian, so we have a sarcastic humor. I love how they have the little dancing on the ears, the frog looking sideways, and then you got the other cat. Somebody put another cat looking spying on the.
Yeah.
I, that's just it's awesome how people actually also kind of incorporate, within the picture itself, and also add to the storyline,
Yeah. But yeah, so that's exactly what we were kind of trying to do. Like well, basically you have the freedom of everything kind of being in that one space. But yeah, because it's all in a shared space, you have the choice of either kind of doing your own thing or incorporating something to kind of extend from something else or blend with something else. Or yeah, there's just so much freedom there, so much choice.
Now, I did notice something also by talking to others of what they were able to collect in their airdrop. I've noticed that there's a generic theme airdrop, meaning there's the 1 point something million, and then we have 100 and something thousand. What are the criteria there? So because I noticed that everybody's getting the same amount there of 100 something thousand and to one and the same amount in the million something. So
Yeah.
what is the distinction between those two? Just briefly there to give a good idea of why would somebody get that
Okay.
million mark and what somebody would get 10%, like almost only 10% of that.
Okay. So the million one is what I mentioned before about them being verified artists. So that million, so it's 1 million and yeah, I think it's like 4,576. I think it is. That is the exact amount of paint needed to cover mural in its entirety. So yeah, we wanted to kind of give enough to verified artists to be able to do that if they wanted.
So they had to be verified on Rarible?
Yes, well, there was Rarible, Known Origin, Async Art, and Super Rare.
Okay,
those four platforms.
Yeah, that people. So if you weren't verified on those platforms as a creator, that would be one of the reasons you wouldn't receive that $1 million wallet.
So yeah, so there was I think it was like 42% that was kind of set aside for those artists, and then so there was another 40% divided by however many addresses that we found for the ERC 721 holders. So who fit the bill from what I described earlier. And so it was literally just like there was like I think it's like 45,000 addresses or something like that. Yeah, like I think it was over 45,000. And so literally just 40% divided by however many of those addresses, and that gave us that number of 193,000. So that's how much was kind of given to the ERC 721 hole.
Now it's not the same amount of recipient that received it, but let me tell you something though. So if you were a verified artist on one of those platforms and had received that 1 point something million airdrop last night, that was worth more than $4,000.
Yeah, it's insane.
I'm serious. That was worth more than $4,000. Now listen, Uniswap, if you remember, when we got Uniswap, it was between, let's say, the 12 to 1800 mark, right? That's what people were claiming, between 1800 at the beginning, and then it dropped. They got about 1200. Now look at that. Yesterday I saw that 4,000 mark. And I went, holy smokes, that's a good chunk of money still, when you think about it. So the traction that you got so quickly just infused the market with so much volume.
Yeah, it's been incredible. Like I was really, really shocked and humbled just to kind of see like how much this has taken off and like how much buzz there was. Like I was just looking at Twitter And yeah, the mural art Twitter, like I would just leave it for a minute and come back, and it would be like another 20 plus notifications, and I'd look at them, leave it for a minute, come back, and then there'll just be more and more. And, oh yeah, it's
Oh,
insane.
I got bad news for you. You won't be able to follow anymore. You'll have to learn how to curate your messages by just the generic you get at the beginning there, just to look quickly, because it just gets yeah, it gets pretty crazy. When Mag NFT grew to over 4,000 followers there, it was pretty intense. Now, just to remind everybody that might have joined, now there's the website. You have it on top. I just listed it. If you go there on comment, about 2-3 comments out there, go to Mural, so murall.art. Now go to that website. Now, if you're a verified creator on one of the main platforms, like KO, Asyncs, Rarible, and a few more, you're eligible for an airdrop. And if you're also somebody that would have had ERC 721s, more ins than out, you'll also be eligible. So go on their platforms. Make sure to connect your wallet through your Web3, maybe MetaMask. Just connect there, and you click the balance of the paint. Paint is the ERC20 attached to the concept of creative of a kind of a wall. Click there and see if you are eligible for an airdrop. Now, before I let you go, Mr. Caron, are you guys planning, now that you see that you got a viable project and this is growing, is the team going to be growing? Are you guys looking for resources? Let me tell you that you'd be surprised who could be listening and have a lot of talent and may have the skills that you require. So what are you guys thinking? Where are you heading? What are the plans for the next, let's say, 3 months?
Well, yes. So working on a layer 2 solution on Polygon, much like a lot of the NFT projects here. Yeah, mostly because obviously the on-chain transactions are very expensive, and there are a lot of people who are dying to be part of this but just can't afford to. So we're creating a parallel mural on layer 2, which is going to have its own state and its own NFT, ERC 721. But obviously the costs are going to be minuscule in comparison. But it comes with the caveat, obviously, that the artwork won't be on layer 1; it would be on Matic. But if people are willing to kind of accept that caveat, then obviously they can use layer 2, and it will be a hell of a lot cheaper and a lot more inclusive for those who can't afford layer 1. Yeah, we just wanted to kind of do something for everyone. It's going to use exactly the same paint supply as layer 1, so
Okay.
they're going to have the shared supply.
Okay.
So I guess it will be kind of have this kind of like dual effect in that sense. So sorry.
Yeah, so that's pretty neat.
Yeah. So that's kind of our focus in the short term. That and just general PR, just trying to spread the word. But if the project continues to grow as it has in this very short while, I very much expect that we're gonna have no choice but to get some more resource, because at the moment it's actually 3 people, so two developers and 1 designer, and we all have our day jobs. We didn't expect it to kind of blow up this quick. So we will probably be looking for some help in the near future, but we will keep you posted.
If I'm allowed, the first feedback, if you allow me to give you a feedback,
Sure.
is the first thing is that your community just grew really fast, and all three of you right now had assigned task on a weekly basis, where all 3 of you guys would whatever meet up and assign your task. And Discord is now going to take everything away from you. Don't make the mistakes of other projects. Now that you have also an ERC20 that has value, you have more flexibility to pay your moderators in your ERC20 and not in Ether. So I advise you to make sure that the first priority is that you don't need to be on Discord. you can keep on working like Discord was before you became big, and let people around Discord then utilize it. And when the bigger issues come along, then they can DM the mods. If you notice here, the ecosystem and the community that was built here on TokenSmart, you'll notice that it's very well established with a few moderators. You have your weekly event host that also has certain privileges to maintain the wealth and health of the server. And that'd be the first thing, because most most people, unfortunately, they get sucked up on Discord. And then they come and they go, holy smoke, I'm spending my entire half of a day on Discord, and it's ridiculous. And at the same time, you'll have people trying to take advantage of your members. So if they're on your Discord, they can DM anybody on your Discord. So you'll have people trying to utilize your members to pitch, fraudulent, shit, and just give trouble.
Yeah.
And good mods on a 24-hour basis. Get them from a little bit everywhere in the world. So you know that there's always at least one mob around. So if somebody does tag the admin or mod, they can eliminate that person and secure your server, and also keep your reputation for your members. So that's the only feedback I'll give you on that end, because that's and if ever you guys need help for that, reach out to me, because of course I started before Mag NFT. By the way, Satoshi Initiative, that is still up, is a company that was founded in 2017. It was a user advocate firm, and we did outsourcing and consulting for let it be a content material for Medium, for projects and everything like that. And of course, Discord were one of the first project to get a lot of people from Telegram over here on Discord. I know you guys have a Telegram. I know I heard that it's actually very active too. So you can also share that if people like, but I'm not a Telegram fan. It's the biggest scam. I don't like to support that project in any way. So, but unfortunately, it's still very well utilized by the community. But those would be my two suggestions. The other thing I have to tell you is that now you're thinking of going to Matic 2. Are you thinking this? When is this? Is there any time frame for this for the layer 2 solution?
Well, basically sooner than later, because as you know, like this project has kind of grown incredibly, and there is like loads of people who really want to draw on it, but they are just really put off by the gas fees. Not that stops everyone, obviously, because you can see how much activity has happened on the thing already. But we just really want to kind of do it. Well, we're hoping within the next few weeks, but it all depends on how testing goes and how the bridge application stuff goes, because obviously that's out of our hands. We have to apply to have our tokens mapped to layer 2 for the bridge to work. So that's kind of out of our hands, and that takes as long as that takes. But we're trying our best to get out sooner than later, because we're fully aware of how eager people are to use this, and they just can't afford to spend the gas.
Wow. Well, all I will say is congratulations. I remember the first time you reached out on Twitter, and I was following you guys from afar, to the point that I even did not want to test my memory. Remember the comment I wrote? I said, "You guys are the graffiti wall," and you said, "Yeah, that's it."
Yes.
Yeah, good. I've been following you guys. Amazing work. Listen, congratulations on the project. Health and a lot of success in the future. I think you guys are doing an amazing job. Let me tell you that Jimmy would be, and a lot of the top administrators here in the company and the Token Smart company would congratulate you on putting everything on chain. That's more of a technical side, but congratulations. That's a absolutely beautiful and smart move, and utilizes the blockchain as it was meant.
Thank you so much. And thanks for your advice around the Discord stuff. That is golden advice that I will definitely take up.
Yeah, and also don't forget that I want you to reach out to me. I want you in the next issue, dude. I can keep up 3 days. I want you guys to be in there. And I'll tell you something else. I went to your website and I saw your light paper. Okay. And I'm going to give you a compliment. Here comes another one. Super good job. So you created beautiful PDF files, really well explained. I shared the link earlier. I'm going to share it again just before we go. So guys, you can read the light paper of the actual project at this here right there. There you go. You can get over there and look. That's a beautiful, well-built design light paper where it's so clean, so crisp, all in PDF file. You can print it, you can have it stored. And listen to this, Karen. If you guys go for the ad, I'll make you actually a magazine out of your light paper, so you can utilize it afterwards for your conference, business meetings, everything. It'll be in a nice
Wow.
in a nice book format, and that will be included on the price there if you want to come in with an ad and sponsor the mag there also at the same time. I'll make that I'll make it a complimentary and send you the complimentary book, and we'll make it a hardcover too, so I'll make sure that it'll be able to stay have a long life. And you'll see they're pretty beautiful quality. A lot of our people that are listening right now are buyers of the actual physical copies of Mag NFT, and they can testify to the quality of the hardcover copies. They're pretty cool. And even though it's only, I think, 12 pages is what, yeah, only 12 pages, it's worth it because when you present it, it'll look pretty professional. So thanks for being part of the show. I really appreciate it. And thank you. And I'm sure that from a lot of people right now listening, yeah, thank you also from them. I'm sure they're pretty excited about the project. Of course, some will sell, but I know a lot of them will also utilize paint to actually, express themselves on the wall and leave a little something to everybody to see about them, to see who they are, what they're about. It's a beautiful wall to participate. So make sure to go there, guys. Have fun. Go on that wall and express yourself. Let everybody, see a little part of you that can be forever immortalized on the blockchain. So I'll let you have the last word, Karen. If there's anything else you'll add to add, go right ahead there. And you can also they do have a Discord server. You can put there if you want the link there to invite them. But I'll give you the last word before closing it off.
Yeah, thanks for having me. And if you want to join the Discord, we'd love to have you. Let me just get an invite here. But yeah, I'm just incredibly humble and overwhelmed with the participation and the general buzz that everyone has about my project. And it's just great that everyone is so passionate about it as I am. And thank you all. Yeah, honestly, it's incredible.
Well, Karen, it was a pleasure to have you as a guest. I thank you also for participating in the show. It made another amazing podcast for me, and also got traction to a project that I really think was worth. You deserve all the visibility, and everything coming back to you. You built something, and now you're reaping the reward. But reaping the reward, and at the same time, I'm right. You got a lot of sleepless nights up ahead of you, and this journey has started. Right? So yeah. So thanks a lot, dude. I appreciate it. You can maybe mute yourself if you want. I'm gonna close up the show in a few minutes and talk about the Mag NFT and what's up with us. So everybody, hey, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you enjoyed that. That's right. I hope you enjoyed it. What a project! What an amazing concept. What a way also to airdrop their ERC20 to verified curators. To reward them in a way to say, hey, you know what? Come and draw on my wall if you want, and here's some paint to do it. I think that's just absolutely beautiful. Remember, guys, you can always join the Mag NFT Discord server also. Now, of course, we are a paid membership server. Now, a lot of people say, what do you mean by paid membership Discord server? Well, our server is is a link to your wallet, and you need to hold our badge, our NFT badge, to be a member to our server. And those badges give you also privileges in our server. For example, when we learned about the wall art project back about, I'd say, 2 months ago, whatever, 2.5 months ago, we shared it with our server, so we always give little exclusivity on our servers. We also have other tools that artists can share their art, because we have a collector's base that is very well established in the NFT art scene, being a magazine itself. There's several ways you can become a member on our Discord server. So just join. When you join, you'll see the welcome channel explain a little bit of all the different roles and how to acquire those roles. Now, on the other hand, also, I also invite you one last time to make sure to check out our website and check out our issue. It is a monthly issue. It's usually published on the 15th of each month. So next issue is coming within a week. Looking forward to it. This will be issue 22. Our feature artist is, let me say, African flavor and with culture base behind it. I'm really happy about this next cover feature. I'm very proud to feature this artist. He is an uprising star on several platforms. Let it be super rare. He's also on Maker's Place and on Rarible. So we'll be looking forward to that. I hope, like I said, I hope you guys enjoyed my show. I'm always there on Sunday. I will never miss one of them. Always happy to provide you with a little bit of entertainment on a Sunday afternoon Eastern time. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. That's about it for me. Shout out to so many of you. Let it be the entire Token Smart family again. Let it be by Sandy. Thank you. And especially today, let's thank Mr. Asia. Now, Mr. Asia, I can maybe say it real quickly. Congratulations, Mr. Asia got a new job. He is now part of the non-fungible team. Congratulations on your new contract and being part of an amazing team that's been around a very long time. I believe on the non-fungible team for a while. I've been following them. I think they provide me with a lot of good insight and a lot of curation on the economy and everything. So congratulations, Alex. I'm very proud of you. I've known you for a very long time on Discord. And it really, it makes me just as happy as you. And I hope you and your entire family have a lot of success in the future. And I hope you and Non-Fungible have a long-standing professional career. So congratulations to that. Thank you for all the Dragonate. Listen, Dragonate, man, I'm gonna goddamn invite you to my show, dude. Listen, this is the official. I'm sending. Yeah, oui, monsieur. Écoute-moi là. Écoute-moi, monsieur. Okay, you are gonna be on my show. I gotta have you on. Listen, I'll rant for half an hour and I'll let you come just the other half if you want. But we need Dragonate. This guy, what he does, not only for Token Smart, okay? He's everywhere. He's in almost every server that utilizes the NFT42 bot. That's number one. And he's also a pioneer of finding all these amazing new projects. Yeah, busy. No kidding, busy. Listen, Dragonate, you every week you earn more and more my respect, dude. I hope Sandy's doing well. I know she has a lot on her hand and not listening, but Sandy, our thoughts are with you. I hope Rizzle is having a successful business meeting down in Texas with Jimmy. I wish the entire members, all my listeners, I love you. God bless you. May health and happiness be all around you. Don't forget, guys, you can make a difference. So I always say it. If you go downtown in your local downtown area and there's a homeless population, bring a snack, bring a sandwich, make a lunch, little, paper box, lunch box there with, a granola bar and a sandwich and a little juice there. And, go give that, to somebody that in need, you'd be surprised how you can make the difference. And, you are the difference. So God bless you, everybody. Love you. Cheers. Once again, this is kind of Sunday's Confession with Magmaster, giving everybody a shout out, love, peace. And just by the way, I stopped counting. There's over than 12 people that collected an airdrop on this show. 12 people. So if you calculate right now, it's roughly around $400. So this show today, at least I can say, got 5,000 US dollars in wallets around this Discord and all its members. So congratulations to those that were able to get the airdrop. I'm happy that I was able to enlighten you in that and put it to good use. All right, guys. Cheers. Love you all now. Bye-bye. Winston, take it away.